I said, don't hit that ball left of this hole, and you do it twice, and you make 4 twice. Yeah. You know. So I think I called him a big dummy, and but at a course like that, you know, and a lot of those courses were like that. They were old-timey courses, maybe where length didn't play as much of a factor as it does now.
Management.
You know, his management, his placing the ball. You know, and when I called him a big dummy, his reaction was, well, I was trying to hit it close, and and I said, well, there are only about 12 of these holes that you can try to hit it close out here. There are 6 or 8, wherever the pins are, that you take par and you get out of there. Well, you know, they're young, strong, and aggressive, and they think they can make birdie on every hole.
Yes.
So it was pretty routine at those events, you know, that I was competing to win them.
Right.
And that those guys, when they showed up, maybe didn't appreciate the subtleties of the course, or appreciate that a guy like me could actually hit the shots, all the shots that were needed. And in fact, the year that I won by 13 and played with Tiger on the same 36 holes on Saturday, I think I shot 65, 66, and he shot 71, 73 or something. And he was almost, he said, this is blowing my mind. I don't know how you do it, you know.
Yeah.
But so I had an advantage, for sure, because I had played the courses, and then
a little course knowledge and a little bit of better management.
Yeah.
Well, tell me this. Now, after 1990, I didn't see anything else happening for you after 90 as far as the amateur ranks. What was going on after?
Well, actually, after 90 was when I played. I didn't play any state golf.
Yeah.
But after 90 was when I won probably the majority of my amateur tournaments. I won 2 of the Son of Hannahs. After that, you know, I won a couple of Cardinal amateurs. I won a couple of Rice Planters. I won a couple of. I think I won the Northeast. After that, I won the Porter Cup in '94, the year before I turned pro. I won I think I won the Son of Hannah. I finished second in the Southeast and second in the Northeast. I won the Porter Cup. I won the Cardinal. I won the Rice Planters. I think, and the Dogwood was the first year that was reinstated. So that was probably my best year.
Why did you stop playing in the Georgia things? Did they ask you to stop playing?
Oh no. They probably wished the players wished I stopped playing, which I did. No, it was a combination of things. They had some leadership changes that actually thought it was not fair that I was playing that kind of thing, and so I said, well, I wanted to really concentrate on making I made the Walker Cup in '89, the World Am in '90, and I said, well, you really got to play all those kind of national events to, and I wanted to keep making Walker Cups and World teams, and so I made the Walker Cup in '91, the World Am in '92, the Walker Cup in '93, and the World Am in '94. So,
Alan, I want to switch gears with you just a minute because we saw something this weekend. Was the Masters weekend. We saw a great player who didn't finish the show, on Sunday. You, on the other hand, when you got in contention, you had told me last year, that fairway can be a lonely place. And we saw that at Augusta. That fairway was a lonely place. When you're on a tight situation and the tournament is on the line, what goes on in your mind as far as, is it the mechanics? What is the running dialogue?
Well, I mean, I try to revert back to a place that I'm comfortable. When you look at the way the guys finished, and Kenny Perry specifically, I'm not so sure if I'm not 100% sure I can hit driver in that fairway on those 2 closing holes that I do. You go back to Mickelson when he lost the Open. when I played that year, I remember 18, I hit 3 wood, 6 iron. He probably could have hit in 2 iron, 5 iron into that green.
Right.
Something that the disconnect between here and seeing here, the head and the hand. I think that was probably what you saw. It's amplified in major.
Yes.
He should have hit something in the fairway on both those fairways to give himself the best chance to hit it is. As you watch, you got to revert to a good place. Whenever I got to those, the drive is not unlike the drive at the club. I hit whatever shot. That's where I go to when I get in spots like that.
So you don't revert back to any mechanical thought. You have a positive visual of previous success.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean it comes down to in the Open in our Open at Prunes, ended up in 18. It was high because it was brutal right, and I said, look, if I can't hit a hybrid in the fairway, which I've done zillions of times,
sure.
Then I should win.
Right. Do you think that the reason a lot of great players not close the show is that they may have some kind of negative self-talk going on in their mind, thinking about the what ifs? If I hit it left or I hit it right.
Well, yeah, I mean that it comes into play if if you're not. I've always gone with the tack of I can do this. I've done it 1,000 times.
Well, Kenny Perry may have done it 1,000 times, but
well, as compared to saying, "Oh crap," oh boy, this is the, I've never been here, and so, again, you just have to have a will that, nothing is gonna, waylay you,
sure.
Even though that can happen. You just have to say, look at. That putt on 18 that they had to win, I'd have been saying, I've made 12 footers tons of times. Mm-hmm. That didn't mean I was going to make it, but it increased the chances of me making that putt. And all that I have said or all that I think in those positions, they don't guarantee me that I'll make the shot, but they increase the chances that I will.
So in other words, you're not thinking of the what ifs on the outcome. If I make this, I'm the champion. You just think of the actual putt itself.
Well, I think of the shot at hand, and if I execute it, just close to it, I have to. Then it'll come up, in that big circle, that 40-foot circle, and someone may say, well, that's a tough 2-putt. And I tell myself, well, I've had a lot of tough 2-putts. Right. And if I hit it 5 feet, someone may say, well, geez, he's 5 feet. Where I'm saying,
I made a
zillion of these putts.
Yeah.
So, just try to make a good stroke. And if you do, you reap the rewards. And if you don't, you got the next hole to play, and you try to do the same thing then.